Hello, hello, and welcome to Escape from Jurassic Planet and the channel. I thought we'd come back and do a bit more in this mod pack, as the Aecht one seems to be on hold while I wait for a fix in Lycanites to be able to adjust some spawning stuff. But this one's going, so previously we were looking at the Stargates and we got that working for the Nether. What has gone in now, and I finally put... what the hell? What the hell was that? What has been going on? I've cleared out this room of all of my stuff, so the bed's still in here. And I've put a little pool over here with some dirt around it. And on top, this is diamond glass, which the mod pack includes. And the reason for diamond glass is to protect us from, well, the weather, and I think meteorites will also be... it'll also protect us from meteorites. I don't know, we'll see, won't we? Out here, I've tidied up a little bit outside, just in regard of the mine that we built down there. Now, something I noticed happening here, though, which is causing us some lag now, is that I think that we've got a volcano spawning over there. Because I can't make sense of what's happened to the landscape unless that's a volcano spawning. If you look, the ground has all collapsed away. If it renders in, please, it would be nice if you rendered in. Oh god, it's raining now. Oh look, there's dinosaurs down there. That's interesting. Ah, it's the cave system. They've come out. They've yeah, it's my underground monsters and things are down there. But there's a lot of lag going on. They're sort of just about moving around, you see. But the only explanation I can think of for this strange hole in the ground is that... I'm just going to kill the items. Is that there's a volcano spawning over here. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Oh look! There's a column of lava. Oh no, that might just be the sea. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why there's a big hole in the ground there. I'm pretty sure that is a volcano starting to spawn there. We shall see. The hassle it's causing us is the amount of lag it's giving us, and that's why I think it's a volcano, because I think it's doing things. Anyway, what I wanted to go through in this one was the excuse me, the redstone flux mechanism for getting our fossil stuff done now. So we know we've got to use an analyzer. There. No, let's put it there. We know we need to use an analyzer. And now if we right click on this, we can see it's got a redstone flux measurer. So that's cool. So let's put in just some biofossils. So let's imagine we've found fossils underground. So there we go, they're in there. What else? And we need to supply it with redstone flux. And I hope I've disabled all of the generic redstone flux machines. I hope. And the source of redstone flux is the Botania mod, which I know some people are going to hate, but some people might like. Who knows? So we're going to need to convert mana to flux, and you do that with one of these things. And this is buildable with redstone and living rock and a mana steel. All of these things are obtainable. Honestly, they are obtainable. Although we will do the search and make sure they're obtainable. And this is quite complicated to figure out. So we need a source of mana. So I think, I'm not great with this, but I think we want a mana spreader. Let's just check how we make one of them. Mana spreader. So this is more living wood and mystical. Well, I think we can find all this stuff. I hope. We're going to have to make sure that the what am I trying to say? The initial Botania stuff all works, I suppose. Right, and I think what we do with this is we need 2 spreaders. I don't know if we need 2 spreaders. And we need a mana pool in between them. I think what we do is we collect mana into the mana pool and then take the stuff out of the mana pool into this and then into that. I think is what we do. And again, let's just check how we make a mana pool, just to make sure there's nothing really weird. So it's just living rock. Okay, fine. And what we have to do, if we put some more stuff down here. So I've put this down because one of the things that produces our mana stuff, you know, these flowers, hydrangeas, or whatever the equivalent of hydrangeas is, and they need to grow around a water block like that, apparently. We also need this wand of the forest. I don't know why there's loads of different sorts, but anyway, we need one of them. And now we can see that this is firing out in all sorts of directions. So what you do is you right click on it and orient it into there, and then this one needs orienting into there, and then if you hover over it, it tells you what it's connected to. Now these things here, these hydrangeas, I think, yeah, look, so if I right click on a hydrangea, you can see that they're connected to that they're going to feed the mana spreader, because they're highlighting it when I click on one of them. Yeah. There we go. We can see that they're all feeding that. And the reason they're under here is that they do need sunlight. That's why they're under glass. So I'm thinking that that's now working. This thing here, if we write, it should be spreading mana into here. If we look through the gap, we might be able to see just about. There you go, the flashing there. That means it's feeding into this. There's still no redstone flux, because what you need is aluminium wire. So let's use some aluminium wire to connect the two together. Now, rather annoyingly, it doesn't connect neatly. Really annoying that the aluminium wire doesn't like connecting to this spreader. I don't know why it doesn't, but that is connected to it. So there's still no redstone flux going. I think it's because we need enough mana to fill that thing up. I think that's what's going on with this. I hope, and that eventually that will simply fill up. Now these hydrangea things don't give us much mana, but what I found out that does give us a lot more is, oh crikey, what is it? One of these, hang on, let's see if we can find the Botania stuff. Is it just there? Yeah, there we go. Is it the mystical endoflame, a generating flower? There we go. Those things generate a lot more, but they also need apparently fuel to actually regenerate, which I find very strange that you feed a flower fuel, but here we go. Oh, hang on. Come on, pick it up. Okay, it's just massive lag in the ticks. Let's take a whole load of it. Oh look, is that? Oh, we've already got coal. Let's just chuck loads of coal around it. There we go. I heard one of them go then. Now that's burning in the middle. There we go. Look, it's burning in the middle. And I think now, if we now click back on, there we go. Look, see these? It tells us what they're connected to. It's telling us that those ones are connected to that spreader. Oh look, I need to actually right click on these to start making anything. There we go. Let's just shove a load of this down. I mean, it might despawn, but who knows. There's still nothing coming through to this. Oh look, we can... That's starting to do something now. The thing's going up. Does that mean we now need to... Does that need to go green before it does anything? Oh look! 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 The lights come on! There! It's working! It's working! We've got redstone flux coming through to there. I don't fully understand what it is we've done. What I wanted to check was, can we actually just connect that straight to there and have the same result? Yeah, that's going up. Yeah, that's much more straightforward, isn't it? Yep, good. And if that goes off, then that starts going down. That's correct. So that is connected, even though it doesn't render properly as connected. Really annoying, that. I mean, well, there's not much I can do about it, is there? Those don't look like they're on fire anymore. Oh look, do I need to light them up or something? I don't really understand all this. Oh, they are on fire. Right, well anyway, there we are. So that enables us to do something, and we're about to finish analysing the first thing and see what we get out of it. I think. Oh, we got some bone meal. Hooray for bone meal. Right, so then the next one will start. There we are. So that's how the redstone flux will work for this. Now we also have this cultivation vat, didn't we? A culture vat thing. So do we need mana for that? I don't really know. What's that doing? That's that also needs redstone flux. So can we just whoops, borrow some? Oh look, you can just pipe some across to there as well. So there we go, they're connected together. That is also connected to this, even though it doesn't look like it is. That's really annoying. And what would we put? We would put Arthur Plura in there. And we've still got to feed it with something, have we? So what did we decide our fuel was? Did we decide it was chickens we've got to put into this thing? I think it was raw chicken, wasn't it? That's what we were feeding this thing. Yeah! It's a really strange thing to have to put into it. I don't want to do Arthur Plura though, I want something more interesting. So let's use that. Why isn't that doing anything though? Take that out. Why doesn't it do anything? I don't know what I'm trying to do. More bone meal. Is it just that it takes... Oh. Ancient meats. Ah. Can I not use chicken? I thought I could use chicken. None of these seem to accept chicken. They don't, do they? They only accept ancient meat. I don't know, let's keep going through these. Confirm more biofossils, it says. I thought... Oh, milk. Milk's... Have we got cows? Can't remember if we still got... Oh, still got cows. I saw... There, we do have raw chicken. Raw chicken. Raw chicken. Why isn't it working? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. More bone meal. That's a bit rubbish. I'm going to have a quick read about Compsognathus DNA. Compsognathus DNA fossils mod. Right. What does this have to tell me about it? That is going down. That little... I think that maybe this is working. Can't really tell. These don't seem to be going. Why aren't they going? Come on, fire. Oh, and I've set the clear lag so that it won't remove fuel that's on the ground. Because I didn't want that. I don't understand why this isn't doing anything. It does look like that might be changing the amount of green stuff that's there. I'm going to look up a culture vat in this and see what we need to do. Culture vat. Don't know. Culture vat. Fossils mod. There we go. Culture vat. Slightly transparent. So blah de blah de blah de blah. We create it. You must put the DNA. After a few minutes, the DNA will turn into a thing. Okay, it just says it will happen after a few minutes, so maybe it just does it. Maybe it'll just work. Who knows? We shall see. Oh, some sand. Okay, I will leave those going. I don't know what right-clicking on that thing's doing. I don't really understand. I know you don't understand. Those seem to need to keep being relit. Or what did I just pick up? Do we need more coal? Maybe? I don't know. Whatever. That's over there. This is working. This might be working. Let's have a quick look and see if that volcano, our suspected volcano, is doing anything over there. Oh god. I really don't know what is happening. It's just a bloody mess. Have we got another... Oh god. Is this the sea? And that's an enormous hole. Why is there water up at the top? It's as if the mountain has collapsed. As if. But the holes are huge. I mean, is this sea level? It would be level 63 or something if it's sea level. It's not 65. It could be sea level. That, yeah, that is sea level. Right, so that's definitely sea over there. There's a load of mobs spawning down the bottom. I'm going to have to do a minimum height for the dinosaurs to stop them going ballistic, aren't I? Yeah, so we don't want dinosaurs spawning under sea level, ever. Apart from these specific ones, because otherwise it gets mobbed out at this. Right, okay. So I'm going to make that change in the in control thing. If I open up my config, I can show you this. Where is it? Jurassic Planet config, in control, spawn, I think. Yeah, cool. So let's just show this on screen. Here we go. Here is my spawn JSON file, and we can see that the arthropluras only occur up to a maximum height of 54. So these are the cave mobs here I've got. But what we're going to want to do is for all of the other ones, we're going to have to put a minimum height of sea level, which I think is 63. Just so that they don't, so that when this happens, we don't have this issue of them spawning down in the crater, because it doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Now let's have all of these spawns. I mean, I think that these ones have got a sea sky. Yeah, so they're one. We've already got whether or not they can see the sky or not in their potential spawn that's defined for them. I need to tidy this up with its indents and things, clearly. Here we go though. And what I'm going to do when I go back into the game, I'll refresh these rules and then we will just kill off all of the mobs. That's all the dinosaurs. What else have we got spawning in this world? We got the primitive mobs, but they're going default. They're not gonna go mad with the game. They're fine. Anything else? There's our home stuff, nether stuff. Right, I think that's it. It's just them. So what we'll do now is we will clear off that notepad, we'll go back into the game, and we will do a key TRL reload to reload the rules in. Here we go, we've reloaded them. Then we will kill everything that isn't me. So type equals exclamation mark, which is not a player. We might need to do that a few times. That'll destroy all dropped items, all dinosaurs, all everythings. There we go. So now there's far less mobs down there. We're going to do another... Yeah, look. You can see the ground finally is able to start moving. Look, this is sinking down now. Good. So now we're not spawning mobs. Oh, we're spawning these though. But why are they spawning? There's going to have to be a... Let's check that we've got sea sky as false for those things. In potential spawn. Let's have a quick look. Make sure that I've set them... Yeah, those things... So those things are spawning because of the trees and leaves above them, I think. And they're regarding that as a... what's all this? So now it's spawning all this rubbish up. Well, I'm hoping that the standard Minecraft spawns don't overload the server. They shouldn't do. I mean... Yeah, look, we're still getting tons of lag. Because there's trees up there. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So how do we deal with that? How do we deal with the... So what we really want is a mod that if a tree is not attached to the ground, it despawns. That's the ideal. And I think I saw a mod a bit like that at one point. I'm still a bit puzzled by the amount of things spawning down here. I kind of feel that they shouldn't do. This is a huge volcano spawning, quite terrifying. So there's these things. Why have they spawned there? Because up here... Yeah, that's why. Okay. That's really annoying. So it's a help that we haven't got all of the rest of it, but we're still going to get annoying things spawning down there. What is that? Okay, well, let's go back over to our base. Crikey. It looks like this is going to reach us, doesn't it? Because that's all falling down. Because that's sunk down, this is all going to tumble away. Nightmare. It's because this rock, yeah, this is just going to keep falling down. I think it's going to keep falling down forever, and it's going to undermine our base. It's going to just destroy us. Which is fun, if it happens, I suppose. Let's go and see how our stuff's doing in here. Oh look, that's gone down to there for some reason. Oh look, that is moving across. Gradually, it's very slow. The whole thing's very slow. Oh god, look, we've got a meteor crash coming in as well now. Ah! And we've got to give... those, is that right? Do we need to set them alive? Oh, why do I have to turn the hydrangeas on? There we go. Okay, that's all we really need to do, I think. That will progress. Everything else will progress. I'm going to have a search for a mod to see if we can get trees to despawn, and maybe also immediate despawning of leaves would be a very useful thing, wouldn't it? I think so, given what's happening out there. Cool, I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.